Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duggar For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Austin Forsyth, Joanna's husband, has revealed details about the courting checklist his father-in-law Jim Bob Duggar sent to his daughter's suitors. That was pretty early in our chats, when he gave me the list and asked me to fill it out. And, gosh, I think the questions on the list, a lot of them were good, Austin, 30, said during his and Joanna's interview on Matt and Abby Howard's Unplanned podcast on Wednesday, October 16. Just figuring out where somebody is with their religious beliefs and finances and family planning and just different stuff like that. While the contractor agreed with some of the questions on the list posed by Jim Bob, 59, Austin discovered that maybe some of it was not any of his prospective father-in-law's business. But, like, have you ever, been arrested? Have you ever, what? So he knew everything. He knew a lot of that kind of stuff, Austin added. The Duggars have practiced courting, or getting to know a potential romantic partner before marrying, for years. According to the family's website, courtship seeks to avoid many of the pitfalls that are common in dating relationships. Courtship involves honoring and protecting both individuals while learning about one another. Family and mentors frequently play a vital role in assisting a man or woman in identifying features and attributes of a potential mate that should be known and considered before deciding to marry. Abby, 25, was curious how many guys had been excluded from courtship due to the courtship questionnaire. See, that's where I'm like, I don't know, Joanna, 26, explained. My parents have said that we'll have these. Our parenting style is to serve as a stepping stone for others to improve. I like the idea behind it. I believe I would change it slightly. She explained, because we grew up on TV, people know our standards, what we allow, what we don't allow, and what my father allows. I believe any guy could have gone in, filled out the questionnaire, answered all of the proper questions, and been told, oh sure, you're fine to go. Austin and Joanna declared their courtship in November 2016 when the Duggar daughter aged 18. They had known each other since childhood. Elsewhere on the show, the mother of three stated that she met her then-future husband when she was 4 and he was 8. Obviously, I have no knowledge of that, but his family had moved from Texas to Arkansas and began attending my family's church. And then we only saw each other occasionally, Joanna explained. Counting on alum. Joanna Duggar Forsyth is receiving a lot of attention with her recent podcast. The 26-year-old told some tragic experiences about her family, particularly how everything fell apart when Jill and Duggar published their books. However, it also brought her to an understanding about her beliefs. Joanna also discussed her family's horrific courting tradition. Continue reading to discover what it was. One of the issues Joanna spoke on the Unplanned podcast was one of her family's toughest moments. According to the Counting on Alum, Jill and Duggar's publications against the IBLP caused them a lot of worry. My siblings and my parents and all this stuff was super hard at that time, she remembered, as her parents faced criticism for months after the memoirs were published. The mother of three even admitted to doubting the veracity of their family's experiences. But she was also pleased that her sister's autobiographies had enlightened her about her convictions. Joanna remembers horrifying dating tradition. Joanna Duggar Forsyth also discussed her family's terrible dating tradition on the same show. According to the former Counting on star, her father would regularly file hundreds of men who wanted to date his daughters, some of them were even in prison. Michelle later said that she received letters from random males virtually every day and had to read them first. My mom obviously would read them first, because she's like, this is weird, but then we all laugh about it, she said. Meanwhile, Austin said that Jim Bob has a screening process for guys who wish to date his daughters. This is obviously when the show was still blown and going, he added, explaining why Jim Bob wanted to build a month-and-a-half connection with him before giving him his kid. Joanna Duggar Forsyth revealed on the same podcast how she and Austin disobeyed a courtship guideline for the first time. According to the former Counting On star, she held Austin's hands for around 15 minutes after he destroyed his truck. Jim Bob and one of his sons were present, and Joanna's brother informed their father about it. Joanna admitted that her father seemed disappointed about it. However, it appears that the incident had no significant impact. We need your permission to load the Instagram content service. We use Instagram content to embed content that may collect information about your activities. Please check the details and accept the service before viewing this content. This material is not permitted to load owing to trackers that have not been revealed to the visitor. The website owner must configure the site with their CMP before adding this content to the list of technologies used. While Duggar and Jeremy have yet to publicly reveal the gender of their third child, fans have already begun to piece together probable hints that imply Duggar is having a boy this time. Duggar's newest vlog included a comment that has fans buzzing. "This pregnancy feels amazing," she said. "Everything just feels easy this time." Some admirers interpreted this statement as a possible hint that Duggar's third child will be a boy. It's long been assumed that pregnancies with males had fewer symptoms of nausea and morning sickness, leading some to speculate that Duggar's easy pregnancy may indicate a boy on the way. But that isn't all. Fans have also remarked Duggar's sparkling beauty. Many people have complimented on her bright skin in vlogs and social media posts, which according to some old wives' legends is a sign that a boy is on the way. "She looks so radiant, and everyone knows that glowing skin means a boy," an admirer wrote on her most recent Instagram image. It's no secret that Duggar and Jeremy have two lovely daughters, Felicity and Evangeline. With two girls in the family, many fans hope the Vualos will have a baby boy this time around to balance the family dynamic. "I am crossing my fingers for a son this time." Another fan commented online, "I'm sure Jeremy is, too." Duggar's secret desire for a large family. Another intriguing information that has spurred gender debate comes from Duggar herself. In a recent podcast with her husband, Jeremy, Duggar reflected on her background and made an unexpected revelation. "When I was younger, I thought I was going to have 15 kids, she told me. Growing up in the famed Duggar family, Duggar was accustomed to being surrounded by siblings and extended families. It's funny to think about now, but back then, I really believed that's what my life would look like.